Hi, this is Roger Demuth. I wanted to show you some of the steps that I go through when building and designing an artist's travel box. Here's the rough layout. I need a number of objects that go in it that I can't do without, and I want to take everything with me on a trip or on the road. I need a sketchbook, watercolors, ink, pens, pencils, and a supply of watercolor paper. Here I've designed it so it's a 8 by 10 template and 9 by 12 outside paper size. I use a Weld Bond white glue and I mix it with a little water. And when I'm wrapping the fabric around the box, I glue it down or tape it down, pin it down, and hold it in position with tape for a few hours while I burnish it with a bone folder. I'm trying to determine what the inside looks like here, so I've laid out a number of possible solutions. Here's the paper that'll go on the top of the inside of the box, and here is the outside, the completed box with label in front. And this is the interior on the left side. Has a hole on the left at the top to accommodate the inkwell, which I have in most of my boxes. And this is the completed inside of the box. So it has water dishes and sketchbook, paper, watercolors. The final label, I use a leather label and put it in a press overnight. Here are a few other travel boxes that I've made. This one is about 7 by 10 inches, and each of these boxes contain everything I need to work with, and I have a supply of watercolors here, a sketchbook, there's a few brushes, pencils. Each of my boxes comes with a sketchbook, and now I bind them myself. The reason I make these is I can't get paper as good as this. This is all Arches paper, and it's pretty good stuff, 100% rag, and this spiral binding seems to work quite well to open the book flat. And then here I'm lifting up some of the plastic box that has pencils, brushes, pens, kneaded eraser, and a most useful uh, pencil sharpener. So everything fits together nicely. There's a color chart underneath this, and the pattern is something I did on the computer and then printed it on canvas, on a roll canvas on my Epson printer. This is one of the earlier boxes. It's probably about 9 by 12 inches, has some tiny paintings in it that I did. I used to use rapidographs, and this is all done with pen and ink and rapidographs. Same here. These are sketches done with a rapidograph, then colored in with pigments in this box. This traveling box is more for show than anything else, but has everything that's needed in the wilderness. A painting of Nantucket, a painting from the Hotel Syracuse, all done with this box on trips around the country. At a meeting at the local zoning board, and that's a double, by the way, and it fits into this small area here. You can make a box just about out of anything. This one's made from a plastic box. I think it came with was a kid's toy or something in it. I threw it away and used just the container. This is from Michaels. This is really a neat thing, that little package there. I'll show you in a minute. Comes with collapsible brushes, and these are Escoda brushes. Bought them in Venice, actually, and Vincenza, excuse me, right near Venice. And they're beautiful brushes, come to a nice point. This came from Kinokuniya, a stationery store in San Francisco. And it's got a little pencil sharpener in there and about a dozen colored pencils. It's about a quarter of an inch thick or thin, and it's pretty remarkable. So this would contain, this box would have just about everything I need. White gouache, and sometimes I don't use the dip pen as often, but this is a pigment liner. Important that it be waterproof, so you can go over the top of it with watercolors. A collapsible silver um, water dish, and all of it fits together in a nice little package. And I can just grab it and go out the door. Each of my boxes comes with a sketchbook. I prefer to make them myself, and these are a number of the sketchbooks that I've made, all with Arches 140-pound hot press, cold press. Some are vertical, some are horizontal, and I use them all the time. I made so many of them, I don't have to worry about it. I just grab it and go. And this has a decal edge on it, and the Arches um, signature on the papers. And I tried to make them with different covers, some that are embossed or debossed. And this one has all decal edges in it. That's just the part of the handmade paper that is so unique to it. And of course, these are a nice textured cold press paper. I'm working on some new things that for my books and boxes and sketchbooks. And these are brass labels that are going to be embedded in the covers. I have a sheet of them done in California, and then divide it up once it gets here and sand them down. And this is a whole sheet of these brass labels. I also make little labels that are done by Hodgkins Engraving. I have a plate made, and then I stamp them here. So these are pressed into leather. I have a number of different sizes made, from really tiny to all saying made by Roger DeMuth, Cazenovia, New York. So I've printed so many of these, I don't need any for a while, but they come in handy. I make portfolios to carry the paper with, and so I can throw them in my backpack and it won't get the edges dented or dirty. And some sketches done from life, and from photographs, and these little portfolios are part of the package, and I've made a number of them. They come in handy. So I have them embossed in Port Byron, New York, when I need one, and a nice place over there. So for more information, please visit RogerDemuthWatercolors.com. Thank you.